Hey everyone, today I'm going to talk about how I built an 8-figure empire with 100 employees spanning every single time zone in the world and grew this company to being one of the fastest growing companies in the United States. Today I'm going to reveal the 4 pivotal lessons I learned while scaling a fully remote team across the globe. So first, let's set the stage. I joined Empire Flippers as employee number 4. Fast forward, and we're brokering more than $120 million in online deals, boasting over 100 remote employees, and consistently hitting the list of the fastest growing companies in the United States every single year I was at the company. But hey, that wasn't all smooth sailing. I'm going to talk about some of the things that I learned along the way, and these 4 things have really gone on to help me grow and expand other businesses and other projects I'm working on. So stick around to the end because number 4 is probably going to surprise you. Starting off at number 1 is that internal marketing becomes crucial, especially after you reach that 10-15 person headcount. There's just so many different lines of communication and things get missed. So you have to focus on external marketing, but internal marketing is showing what's going on at the company, keeping people updated so that vision is aligned and that everyone kind of knows what's going on. So you can do this through internal newsletters, weekly meetings, and all hands meetings, but there's a lot of cool ways to get creative. I think it's best to just have one central page where the whole company needs to go to. They can kind of see what each department's working on, and this can be a cool feature for the public. It can show, hey, building our company in public, we're being transparent, and it could be a good internal marketing tool, but it can also be a great kind of external marketing tool all at once. So internal marketing is absolutely crucial. Coming in at number 2 is vision and company culture. I know this might seem like a lot of fluff, a lot of buzzwords, and that's kind of what I thought when I heard about mission statements, vision, all this. When I saw this, I thought it was really not that important, but after growing and scaling a company of 100 people, it is essential. Now, I think for a smaller team, it might not be as important, but especially after we reached that 15-person headcount, it became vital. And then again, showing how your big decisions are going to align with that mission statement, that goal, that company culture. Because if you're trying to build a culture, but making decisions that go against that mission and vision statement, it's going to really divide the company, and people are going to see it as, hey, you say one thing, but you're doing the other. So having that thought out, but also making sure that your decisions are aligned with that company goal for vision and success. So basically what you need to do is, hey, when you're making big company decisions, talk it through, understand this is the vision and this is the decision, we made it and it aligns with our core values for X, Y, and Z. And making sure you're sharing this thought process and decision-making process with your whole team. Moving on to number 3 is building a scalable structure. There's a lot of things that will work with a 2 to 3 person team, but it will not work at a 100-person team. Just for example, if you have a 2 to 3 person team and there's a failure rate of, let's say, 2%, every time you add 10 or 15 more people, as you keep going, that 2% compounds to where this thing is not functional and it's not built on a steady foundation. So that scalable structure will collapse as you keep going. So how do you prevent this? One is by documenting and creating very solid SOPs and trying to automate some of this stuff. A lot of people think that they just need to add more people, but a lot of times automation is a lot more important than adding more people or figuring out a way to lessen the load, because the more people that get involved, the more chances for mistakes. And you know who's really good at not making mistakes? Automation. So that's something that you need to consider is when you're scaling any department of your team, make sure that the SOPs, the processes are all written down and executing properly before you start scaling up, or else things could collapse. Coming in at number 4 is the power of in-person interactions. Again, with Zoom, remote meetings, all this stuff, it's great. It's absolutely great. But to really build a very tight-knit company, you need to have in-person events. And depending on the size and what type of company you have, I would say having one in-person event with the whole company every year, and then every quarter having your individual teams meeting up together in person, and at least for a week, having some stuff where they're getting together for work, but also having some fun stuff where they can be outside of the office and really get to know each other, because this is going to help create more synergies, help people feel a little bit more connected to the company. And again, it might seem expensive on paper, but I guarantee it's going to help you retain more employees longer term. It's going to make the employees more efficient because they're more active and able to connect with other employees. Again, for an example, if they're a little bit shy to ask stuff because they've never met somebody, maybe they'll feel a little bit more comfortable working with each other after they've met in person. So again, I love remote teams, but you cannot replicate this in-person meetings. So it's vital for creating a very long-term long-term successful remote company. So in conclusion, these lessons just aren't business strategies. They were a catalyst for personal growth and empowerment. They helped shape not just a company, but a community of passionate individuals. So to any of the aspiring digital nomads, remote workers, or entrepreneurs out there, remember, your work journey is also a personal adventure. Embrace it with passion and never stop exploring. If you're looking to dive deeper into the world of remote work and how to balance it with your travel dreams, check out my book, Global Career: How to Work Anywhere and Travel Forever. I'm going to leave a link below where you can get it for absolutely free on Audible. It's packed with practical tips and personal narratives to guide you. So thanks so much for tuning in. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button to find out about new videos I'm putting out every single day. Take care, and until next time.